It's been
a very long, draining week. I get it. I've missed a lot.
We've missed you on Bridges.
I know.
We missed you. And Bridges missed you. The fans missed you. And the fans let you know.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Interesting.
Can we get your mic so we can hear you?
Oh, it's plugged in?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
My bad.
So people missed you.
Yeah.
And you've been gone. How does it okay, so how does it feel like being away from something that people look forward to you being at?
It's like an obligation.
Yeah. So now
a hobby turned into an obligation.
oh my God!
I have people looking forward to this. Like,
yeah.
Oh snap! Why weren't you there?
Yeah. Like where's hope? I was like, I think everyone for Bridges is every Monday at 8 p.m.
Right.
Okay, and we do Bridges, and it's live on Instagram, and it's live on Facebook, and then we put it out there on Pinterest. But anyway, on Periscope. But when I get the inboxes and the texts from people like, well, where was Hope?
Yeah.
Because I said, Hope is not here. She's doing things. She's got work. She's doing amazing stuff. She's out there putting in her hours. It still didn't matter to people.
She's not here.
She's not here, right? Like
that's
all that matters. It's just, she's not here. That's we're not listening to you. It's a visual thing.
Right.
So the words not matter.
But they do.
They do.
That rolls listen to what we're going to talk about today. Nice.
So words matter.
Right.
I'm going to take myself out of the equation as two things. One being an analytical ass. That's pretty good.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking myself out of the equation of an analytical ass. But
okay.
Why does words matter? To you, not to me, and so this is not a debatable, but why do you think words matter?
Because you can't just assume someone is going to understand what you're saying. Because like people say, the saying sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a lie. Words hurt. They have meaning behind them. And whether or not you meant it or you said it because you felt a certain way at the time, you still said it. You did it. It's said. It's done. It's not what people say. It's how they make you feel.
Okay, so now... Okay,
words do matter because how you say it.
But how you feel is more to do with you, not me and what I say, right?
Yes, it does because how you said it.
But I don't know how you feel and how you're interpreting it.
Okay, that's why words matter.
Gotcha. So that's why words matter. So
right.
should if I say something offhandedly.
Okay.
And I'll use a direct comment. Why are you making such a big deal out of it? That phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you making such a big deal out of it?
It's making me feel like I should lower my feelings for something that you think is nothing.
Now, would I know that?
Unless I said it, no.
Okay. Should I
infer it? No. Okay. I should say it.
So if you don't say it, and I think, and I say that phrase, why are you making such a big deal out of it?
Mm-hmm.
What am I trying to say to myself? Because I said this yesterday in one of my little clips and tweets out there.
Mm-hmm.
Things you say out loud, you're actually saying to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just saying it for
the other person.
You're literally saying it internally.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying to yourself, why are you making such a big deal out of it? You're literally talking to yourself in the mirror when you say things like that.
Really?
Yeah, when you talk, you're okay. So on the science part,
Okay.
This is what you call mirror cells. Mirror cells literally do the reflection of their mirror. They do the same exact thing. Your mind does not know. Your brain does not know the difference between talking to external and talking to an internal. The reason why your mind says it does is because visually there's no one there, so I know I'm talking to myself. Because who else could I senselessly talk to? Because I don't see no one, I don't hear no one, I'm not touching someone.
See no evil, hear no evil.
So I had to then transpose that understanding like I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to you. But the cells don't know the difference, so any reflection you have, whether it be happiness or hatred, or anger or not anger, it's happening to you also. So your body, so your body chemically goes through the same process. If I'm yelling at you, I'm yelling at myself. That's why we feel sick or upset when we are in a not so good place. It's not because the other person, because I'm also sick.
Right.
So that's what's happening chemically. Now, the other way is knowing that, well, but I'm talking to you. You know, I'm telling you why you making such a big deal out of it. Well, my body doesn't know the damn difference. So, is that helpful? You think that's helpful for people to understand that?
Understand what the other person is thinking?
No, understand that you're talking to yourself also.
Yes, because it also has self-reflection. As Socrates once said, an unexamined life is not a life worth living.
Nice! What did you remember that from 8th grade or something?
No, that's one of the stupid courses I took. I hated it.
Well, you know, I'm a Socrates fan, so
okay, but the
yeah.
class was dumb, and
the class was not dumb.
It was too dumb. She graded me on my thinking and did not like my thinking.
Well, that's a teacher issue.
Okay,
because no one.
So it was dumb.
Living live. Living live every Wednesday. We like to do a podcast. We normally have Miss Ashley Johnson, the CEO of Just Be You. Magazine. Please check her out and check out the things we've been doing. And we'll be doing a lot of these podcasts more so. Remember, we're on Mondays night, Bridges, 8 p.m. And we'll have a call-in number. I forgot the number. I'll put it up on the link.
Okay.
The call-in number where you can call in to the show and so you can ask questions. Or write in comments to the inbox and the Instagram boxes so we can read. Because the way our cameras are set up, if you write now on Instagram, we're like, sometimes I know you're looking at them, you're like, what?
I do read it. It's so, like, we have the thing sideways, and someone just said, love that you share these. I read it sideways.
I'm unable to. I would like to wave to people and do all this.
But it's a bit of a distance.
It's a bit of a distance, right? So
it's a poke.
What I wanted to show...
Wait, can I say what someone special has said?
What?
About communication?
Yeah.
And words? Well, Miss Bear said, words matter. Words matter because people need validation on if they are doing something good, or they need that constructive criticism to make things better. There is no communication without words. Even deaf people are using a form of saying words. As for me personally, words are important because after being in the hospital, sorry, I'm sharing this.
That's all right.
After being in the hospital for a week, they make you feel better all collectively.
Here's the thing. Our family, we don't infer anything.
I'm terrible at inferring.
I just don't. I'll let you know this. I'm not an inferrer.
An inferrer?
Inferrer.
E-R-E-R?
E-R-E-R, right. I'm not an inferrer, and I don't presume.
Mm-hmm.
Because words have matter, words have meanings, and what you say and what you don't say that's also can be a way of communication.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't say because you're not ready to speak, then saying I'm not ready to speak is also a great way. Like, I'm not ready to talk right now.
Right.
That's perfectly fine. I'm unable to express myself right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's also perfectly fine. But to not connect with someone and what they are going through is not good.
But you also can't push
No.
someone to talk.
No. No. You really can't.
Because then they feel like you're fighting them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Words save lives.
So, but when we're going back to the family, we have family dynamics. Like one of your sisters said, I thought we were the most dysfunctional family in the world. But there are some people out there, they're just fucked up.
That's true.
I watch, what's the show with the
Keeping Up with Kardashians?
No, no, the show with Frank.
Oh, Shameless. Everybody
Shameless.
knows what that is. Oh, God.
I watched that to feel better. I think I'm a pretty good dad after watching Shameless. I think I'm pretty good because Frank's a mess.
But is Frank like? Is he meant to be people's
Like,
goal?
good.
Like limit? Like if I at least am in the same house with my kids constantly and they're not trying to kick me out, I'm good.
So, but Shameless and families and other families, because everyone has different dynamics,
Right.
And I get that, and everyone has different cultural dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
and we get that. But relationship is built from such, and I said this before, an emotions and relationships, you can look at it as like a pie.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not so much if you want the pie to come out apple, then you have to concentrate on the ingredients.
Yeah, not put so much cinnamon.
Right. So, I think so many people look at the outcome of the pie, and as a relationship, cooking, baking, the ingredients matter.
Okay, but I also think that if someone wants a piece of pie on one plate and on the same plate they want some pumpkin pie, they need to get over the fact that these are two different pies.
Two different pies. And two different ingredients.
Right. So, I mean, the apple pie is going to have to get over the pumpkin pie being next to them.
Yes.
And adjust to that.
Even though they both...
And the pumpkin needs to adjust to the fact that...
It's an apple.
Yeah. Squash and fruit.
Two different things.
Right.
One's a vegetable.
Is squash a vegetable?
Is squash a vegetable? I think squash is a vegetable. Who knows if squash... Squash is
Because I keep saying corn is my favorite vegetable, but at work they're like, that's more, vegetable. I'm just like, it's a vegetable.
So here's one of the... I want to play this. And something that came up recently about... Well, we'll just play this real quick.
And then you gonna stop you up. Get out. Wow. Get out of the car. For a failure to open my car door. You just opened my car door. So you threatening to drag me out of my own car.
Get out of the car.
And then you
I
gonna
will
stop
light
me?
you up. Get out.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
For a failure to signal. You doing all of this for a
Get
failure?
over there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's do
Go ahead.
for a failure to signal, yeah?
So Sandra Bland video came out. She look what the words he used. It kind of goes with what I've been wanting to say, is that words matter.
Yeah.
Now, you could say it was just a taser.
Doesn't matter. It still hurts.
It still hurts. Why didn't she?
It's still a threat.
It's still a threat. Why didn't she comply?
Because it was failure to signal. Why are you telling me to get out of my car? I
But-
didn't do anything wrong.
But we're not all in the police academy.
Okay.
So
But
we don't have I don't think we have the authority to deny a police officer to get out of our car.
okay. That's true.
I don't think we do. I don't think it's part of a constitutional law like I have to stay in my car. We could look it up.
I don't think there is a law to it.
that we have to, we can stay in our car.
Yeah, I think.
No, we have to comply.
Yeah, because they say stay in your car
Or get out of your car, right? So we have to comply. So now, but what are we upset about to Sandra Bland? Is it what he said? Is it how he said it? Or is it that she ended up dead in jail by hanging herself? There's a lot of things that goes on
Did
about.
she hang herself?
Exactly. Did she hang herself? Reading about who Sandra Bland was and the things that she stood for and things that if you hung
3 days is too short of a time.
if you hung yourself in jail, we would know that that's not what you would ever do. But now, are we questioning the state you're in because you're in jail? You're pissed. There's so much emotions that are driven by this.
3 days wouldn't change.
I see, and I agree with the family. There's something missing here. So was she killed? Was she killed? But here's the other thing, I think the reason why I played this piece. And there's another piece I want to talk about, and there's a domestic violence. What he said to her was so out of line and context. But I don't, again, it goes back to, I don't think people understand the words they use and don't use, and their fact. This started, and words kill. Words.
Yeah, or words save lives.
And words save lives. So, living your best life, living life, and how to live your best life. I want you to concentrate on something today. I want you to concentrate on how are you hearing words and what are you saying.
So, I have a question.
Yeah.
Because when, there's a conversation, it either can have a very nice flow to the conversation, but if there's a hesitation to someone's question, someone finds a problem with it, right?
What do you mean by the hesitation?
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, you hesitated. Why'd you hesitate? I needed to.
Process.
Yeah,
it's a
but-
process.
Like, maybe that's what I'm saying. Like hesitation. Like,
It's a process. Your mind's process. You're processing.
okay, but then what do you do when someone's like, you hesitated though? Are you sure that's what you want to do? Because you hesitated. I get you're trying to think, but you hesitated. You know what I'm saying? It's still hesitation. You know what I'm saying?
So I understand what you're saying. So my question is to the person that's questioning about my hesitation. Does my hesitation reflect something to you that I have not said? So the answer, either the way the person is directing it, if the answer is yes. It has to be yes, because why would you be so
Deep in thought.
about the hesitation?
Oh,
Why is it such a,
problem.
or you brought it up, so it must mean something to you.
I mean, like it's a hesitate.
Right. No. If you're talking about my hesitation, because it was very like, whoa, like why'd you hesitate? You brought it up because it meant something of my hesitation to you. I may not know what it meant. Only you would know because you highlighted it now. Yeah, you're the one who highlighting it now. And if you're highlighting words, that goes back to the emotional state you're in. If you're highlighting words to people, the words mean something to you. I don't know what those words mean to you. You would have to express the reason why I was kind of nervous about your hesitation is because my feelings about hesitations are
X, Y, and Z.
right. That's why I'm highlighting hesitation.
Okay.
Now I know. But no. I'm not going to apologize for my hesitation, but I understand why you're highlighting it. But I was just thinking.
And that's when the apple and the pie and the
Yep.
pumpkin need to understand each one does something different.
Exactly, because the ingredients are different.
Right.
And that's what you call baking the relationship. That's pretty cool. I like that. So hesitation, words matter. And what about affection? Not expressing affection.
Verbally?
Yes, verbally.
I don't know.
Like I miss you. What about not saying it? You're just supposed to know I miss you.
Or just that person never misses you.
Oh, okay. So you ask. So the question comes up: do you miss me? Yes, but you never said it. You never text it. You don't leave me a message.
Uh-huh.
So what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? What's up with that? You know?
Maybe it's more of like, well, we can.
I'm not used
We
to
know
it.
this.
I'm not used to
We know
saying.
we're not used to it. I never grew up speaking on it.
You know, your mother helped me with that.
You told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No one showed us
Yeah.
how to do it, or
The times I have done it, I was kicked in the teeth, so now I'm afraid
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah.
or past experience has made you not want to do it.
Right. And how is that my problem? I still don't know if you miss me.
It is your problem
Because
it's a relationship.
yeah, but what I'm saying is that I know all those are factors in
Okay.
your life.
So
But I
that's
still
when,
don't know if you miss me. Yes, I understand you were never shown it. Yes, you were never taught it. Yes,
But that's when you need to be more understanding.
but if you don't tell me that,
Well, but how is that person supposed to know that that's what you want to be told? You know what I'm saying?
I just told you I don't
Okay,
know.
but you just said it. You didn't say it past. In the past, you did not say, hey, just letting you know, I really appreciate it when you tell me that you miss me.
You miss me.
It makes me feel wanted.
Thank you. Right.
You didn't say it.
Okay.
So you can't gang up on the person and be like, how is that supposed to have anything
Right.
to me?
Yeah.
It has everything
Has
because
everything.
you didn't do your part in the situation.
Agreed.
Right.
Conversations.
Right. Everybody has a part in the conversation. If you feel some type of way and you feel like your partner or best friend should tell you, hey, you're the best person in the world for X, Y, and Z, you should tell them, hey, I really like it when you encourage me to do better. I really like it when you push me to be a better person. You know, I really like it when you give me critical advice, even when I don't ask for it.
Right.
I really like that because it helps me self-reflect.
Right.
If
Right.
you don't say that,
How am I supposed to know?
exactly. Or I really like it when, you know, we have many conversations instead of one big old conversation where it's thick of information and I can't think. And then I don't like it when you ask me, why am I hesitating?
Is communication an argument?
Yes. It shouldn't be, but it is. Because a lot of people don't know how to communicate.
Okay, now let's go with some type of clearness of argument.
Okay.
Is an argument part of communication,
Uh-huh.
or is a communication not an argument, even if we disagree?
No, because you can, even a communication is when two people share their thoughts. You could be arguing and sharing your thoughts.
So we can have an argument and be part of communication.
Yeah.
But
Because you're still telling me how you feel.
okay?
Or what you're thinking.
I didn't think communication is an argument, even if we're expressing.
Okay, but even when you're just talking, aren't you expressing?
Yes, but
Oh,
what I'm saying, it doesn't
just
have to be.
because-
I think an argument means violence.
No, because
Okay.
I'm a yeller.
You're a screamer or yeller?
Yeller.
Is there a difference between screaming and yelling?
Screaming is screaming. That's annoying. Like, what are you doing?
Huh.
Why are you screaming? Screaming is like, when I think of screaming,
Yeah.
I think of roller coasters.
Okay. So you're a yeller. You are a projectiler.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like,
I think people can tell.
I feel like I'm never heard.
If you feel like you never heard, you're going to be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's emotionally hurt.
Yeah, that's why I constantly am yelling.
Gotcha.
Now I'm not constantly yelling, but like at work I yell.
But if you feel like you're never heard, you're going to feel hurt.
But I feel like, but in an argument, I feel like I'm not heard. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. What if I don't understand you, but you don't know that? You're still going to feel like...
You should have verbalized it.
There it goes. See, I know we keep ping-ponging back and forth, and I just want to thank everyone for listening to Living Live. On Wednesdays, it's our podcast. We're going to make this happen, and thank you for joining us on Bridges on Monday at 8 p.m. We're always looking for content and your inputs, and so call in. So if I don't verbalize it and you don't verbalize, then we're missing so many of these pieces.
That's probably why you're arguing.
That's probably why you're arguing.
A lot of arguments happen because you didn't verbalize in the first place.
And I could end up in a hospital because of it.
Right.
I could, the suicide, the depression, the sadness, running away, all that matters because I feel like I don't know how to handle all this.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why people get into fights, like, because you said you think of physical.
I do. And I think of the shooting that just happened in Colorado, which is why...
Oh, it's playing the video.
Yeah, I also feel like the shooting that happened in Colorado.
They attached to the Columbine.
Huh?
They attached it to the Columbine.
Yeah, but it's 8 miles away from Columbine. But we talked about how there's going to be more shootings.
Uh-huh.
Maybe because someone doesn't feel like they're being heard. Like, oh, that's just a sick child. It's just a sick thing. It's just this, and this. The shooting at the synagogue, the synagogue, and or the mosque, or any shootings anywhere. Someone has tried to express something that they were not being heard.
Yeah.
Violence. We got to stop it with better understanding what our emotions are and our communication is, because.
Or just being able to know when, because I feel like you don't necessarily have to talk to another person to express yourself.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My Twitter, for example, if you ever look at my Twitter, that's
what is your Twitter handle?
What do you mean?
Do people know your Twitter handle?
Well, currently it's on private, so no. I most likely would not allow a lot of people to follow my Twitter.
Because of the things you say.
Yeah.
Because it's your outlet.
Yeah, it's my outlet. That's where I go. Like if
it's your journal.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, but I don't keep a journal. That's my journal.
That's
if I
your
have a thought and I can't get rid of it, Twitter. It's not like I.
Is it like the president's Twitter? Like he just.
Oh no.
Just go out there and say what you say and say.
I just put it, move on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like I list people's names. Like a diary, you would list people's names.
Well, that's because you're the only one who reads it.
Yeah.
Until someone sneaks into your privacy and reads it. That's.
And exploits it. It makes you feel bad for how you feel or what you don't feel.
Is there a worse crime besides murder?
Reading someone's thoughts.
Than exploiting someone's thoughts.
I don't know, cause
isn't that manipulation? I think that's what the government does to us anyway. They exploit our thoughts and our fears. Get this car because it's a safer car. Get this soap because it's a safer soap.
That's very true.
So they're playing off of your fears and they're exploiting it for monetary value.
Yeah.
So if that's what goes on around us, does that make it okay for someone to exploit your thoughts?
No.
Okay.
But they're not going to see anything wrong with it. Actually, no. Everybody knows they they can feel it when they're doing something wrong.
Mhm.
Like when you read someone's journal, you feel it in your stomach. That's why you look over your shoulder to see if they're coming in the room, because you know it's wrong. Or you get jumpy when you hear someone say, "Hey, what'd you do today?" "What do you mean, what did I do today?" "I didn't do anything. I was just, I was sitting right here." "Why are you so jumpy?"
You're
"I'm
right.
not jumpy.
I'm not jumpy.
I'm just, I'm right here. I've been here the whole day. I'm doing me."
We're getting ready to kick this off and cut it short, and we want to welcome people Monday at 8 p.m.
Bridges.
Bridges, get you from here to there.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have
By
any
communicating.
if you have any questions or comments, please post it in onto the feed, and when you guys
Right.
watch this, and so we'll know what we'll be doing. We'll see you next week on Living Live,
Oh yeah.
but we'll also see you Monday in Bridges at 8 p.m.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Eh.